Welcome everybody to another episode of Rooted tonight, and we have the honor tonight of having our church secretary, Miss Kathy Higdon, tonight with us. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Kathy. And I hope you guys are enjoying all of these. And I know I sure am, getting to sit down and talk with all these members of our church. It's just been a true blessing to me, and I hope it is to you guys too. But Kathy, we'll go ahead and get started with you tonight. And like I said, you're our church secretary, and would you mind just telling everybody how long you've attended Nazareth and how long you've been our secretary?
Okay. We came to Nazareth in Halloween 1982 with a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a newborn.
Oh, man.
And that was Jamie and Paul and Jason. And it was kind of interesting. We had, as we changed churches and came what's home to our family, Jim's grandmother, Miss Dora Ashley, passed away that night. And we almost felt like it was a passing of, of the guard.
Yes,
She had worshipped here and shouted here and testified here for years. And she's very special to Jim and our family.
Yes.
So our family came to Nazareth that Sunday morning, and she passed away that afternoon.
Man,
So it was October 31st, 1982.
Yes. And when did you become our secretary? What year? How long have you been?
Well, it was gradual. In 1985, when Brother Doyle and Carolyn Shirey were leaving, Carolyn had started doing the bulletin to announcements and whatever. And she asked me, she said, when we leave, would you consider doing the bulletin? And I said, sure. So it wasn't a paid job. It wasn't an hourly job. It was just get it done during the week.
Yes, ma'am.
So I started doing the bulletin. And after about 2 or 3 years, I had seen some things that I wanted to do. I wanted to get a membership roll organized, and I wanted to do some photography and some other things, and they ended up asking me if I would work 4 hours a week. So I worked 4 hours a week one day. Well, that grew into 8 hours, and after that it was 16 hours, and then about probably 20 years or more ago it became full-time.
Yes.
And I was able to, I've really been blessed with my job. I enjoy working with people. And I've been able to get all our membership records on computer, and we can handle them that way. I work together with Danny on doing church letters and keeping up with birthdays and all that.
Yeah.
And then I was able to expand it into started doing newsletter. And I did some interviews. I did like Brother Luke Anderson and Miss Jewel Kirk and some of the older people, because I wanted the membership to know some of them before something happened. Miss Jeanette Kirk and the saints that. And then I with my photography, I started doing a slideshow. And they would give me the last Sunday night of September, I did a slideshow to music and showed pictures of things that we had done during the year. We had Bible school, we had baptisms, we had trips, we had funny things that people were doing the whole year. And you could sit there for 45 minutes maybe, listen to music, and I tried to make the music fit the pictures. But anyway, new babies, all that. We would sit there, and we did that for about 15 years, I guess.
Yes.
The first ones I did on the old slides, the little square slides, and then I recorded onto a cassette tape, and I tried to make a match, and I would have me a list of this slide should go 3 seconds, and this slide, this one.
Yes.
And Coy Evers was running the sound, and he would try to match mine. And I didn't all the time. But then we got to where we had a better camera, and that recorded the sound too. And so I always enjoyed that. I don't know how much the church enjoyed it, but I really did.
Oh, yes.
As a matter of fact, we had one little girl saved.
Man.
after the slideshow, and that meant a lot.
Yes,
That
yes,
meant a
it
lot.
sure does. Well, we thank you so much for your service to our church. We really do. And all the work you put in over all these years, we just want to thank you so much for doing that. It means a
You're
lot
very
to us.
welcome. I feel I'm blessed.
Yes, ma'am.
I am. I'm
Yes,
blessed to be
ma'am.
here.
Yes, ma'am. Well, throughout all your years here, and I know we've heard from a bunch of people, but what's one of your fondest memories that you've had during your time here at Nazareth?
Well, no, there's many.
Oh, I know.
There's
Yes,
many.
yes.
Probably topping the list would be seeing my children saved and baptized, and then more recently standing at the top of those baptistry steps to take pictures and see grandchildren
Yes,
baptized.
yes, that's a true blessing.
Other than that, I have wonderful memories of when I worked with children's choir.
Oh, yes.
I had Ashley Jones singing when she was about 8 or 9.
Yes.
We did a patriotic musical, and they were dressed in costume, and she got the part of Betsy Ross.
Ah.
And she showed no fear. She had a boisterous, wonderful voice then. She strolled right out on stage and sung her song, and everybody was amazed. So
Man.
children's choir brought me a lot of memories.
Yes.
A lot of
yes.
memories.
Yes, well, that's great.
One of the funniest thing came from, I guess, from music too. We were working on a Christmas musical called Baba Bethlehem.
Yeah.
And Jason was about 5, I think, 4 or 5. And the premise of the program was sheep that act like people. They all wanted to be, one wanted to be an actress, and one wanted to be this, and they were all rebellious.
Yes.
But Jason wanted to be a rock star. And his name was Duffy the Fluffy.
Yes.
And he had this little song. He sang, "I'm Duffy the Fluffy, and you're going to pay to see me,"
Yeah.
this kind of stuff. Well, we had practiced and practiced and practiced, and one day for some reason it just caught my ear. He had a line that says, "I'm cute and I'm fluffy, talent's coming out my ears." I was listening, and he was singing, "I'm cute and my fluffy tail is coming out my ears." And I had to correct him. I didn't want to go on the stage with that.
Yeah.
But we had Jennifer Ashley was in that play, and Christy Tumlin,
Man.
and Philip Shirey, and
Yes.
all 3 of my kids. It was really a treat. I have it
Yes.
on video. It's still fun to watch. And Jason got his line right.
Yes, that's good.
Messed that up.
Yes, yes. Oh, man. Well, Kathy, would you just mind sharing with everybody just kind of how the gospel's impacted your life?
Oh, it is my life now.
Mm-hmm.
Through aging, I feel it more. But I was raised in a very Christian-oriented home. My parents were Pentecostal, and I was in church every time the church doors were open. And I knew it all. My mother taught me Bible and all that, and but somehow I didn't take it personally. We had prayer in our living room at night, and I was so in touch, but I didn't let it touch me. And one day, this could never happen now probably, but I was in Sylvania Elementary School, and they showed a film, and it was the crucifixion of Christ. It was near Easter time, and they let them show that in the gymnasium.
Oh, yeah.
And an assembly. And I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, and for some reason, that hit me. He did that for me. And I sat there, and I was so emotional, and it kept moving and kept moving on me, and I got up and I went to the girls' bathroom. I didn't ask the teacher for permission or anything. I got up, and right there in that dirty bathroom, I surrendered. I said, Lord, that you did that for me, and I feel it, and I appreciate it. And it's grown from that. I've had to make more and more decisions, as I think we all do. But I wasn't baptized until I was dating Jim.
Yes.
And I went to First Baptist Rainsville with Jim. He was a member there at that time. And Brother Bob Pruitt baptized me. And we were dating. It was before we married.
Yeah.
But when Brother Bob baptized me, he called me the wife of Jim Higdon. and called me Mrs. Jim Higdon.
Yes.
That's a good memory.
Yes.
We went last night to the funeral home to honor Miss Millie Pruitt.
Yes.
And,
yes.
That's a close family to ours.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
those are good memories. But anyway, I was saved late in life in a bathroom at Sylvania Elementary School.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, Kathy, I know you've shared a couple of memories with us. Do you have any other funny memories that you have during your time here at Nazareth? I know, like they've said, there's been all kinds throughout the years here because our people just love, we all have a good sense of humor and we love having a good time and being joyous people, But just any more that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, I think the one, I guess it's choir, but this was, I had several with children when I was working with children. Not just Jason's tail coming out his ears, but this was in adult choir, and I about lost it, and it was during a service, but we were singing What a Lovely Name. What a lovely name.
Yes.
And there is a line that says, by his power he cleansed the lepers. Well, this lady, I'm not going to name names, but this lady sitting next to me sang, by his power he cleaned the shepherds. And I lost it. And the choir was it was a congregation worship service. And I couldn't get that off my mind. I tried and I'd look away. And my sister was nearby. And she heard it too. So we couldn't look at each other.
Oh yeah.
But she sang it, and she sang it powerfully. By his power he cleaned the shepherds.
Yes, that was the words,
I thought they probably needed cleaning.
Oh,
But
man.
I was so wonderful memories here.
Yes.
It's just been part of my life.
Yes.
I know I'm old enough and probably need to retire, but I don't want to. I don't want to leave.
Yes.
But I've told Brother Jason, I said, when you get to where you feel like I'm not doing my job, or the deacons or the church, there's complaints, you promised to tell me, and he has.
Yes.
So I won't overdo it, but I really enjoy it.
Yes,
I really
ma'am.
enjoy being here. I enjoy reaching out to people. There's people that come in for groceries, and I get to pray with them, and some of them. I had one man the other day that prayed for me.
Yes.
When I took his groceries to the door, he said, "May I pray with you?" And he reached out and wanted to hold my hands, and he prayed. And he prayed.
Yes,
And,
that's amazing.
There's blessings all around.
Yes,
during the
ma'am.
week, not just during worship services.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Kathy, I just want to thank you so much for everything you do for our church. We want to thank you so much for that and all your years of service here. And we really do. We appreciate and love you, Kathy. And just thank you for taking time out of your day with us today to do this.
You're very
we thank
welcome.
you so much.
You're
And,
very welcome.
guys, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you have a good rest of the week. And thank you so much. Love you guys.